Is this a place where the spirits hide? To get away from people? I'm sure back in the day when this house was brand new and everything looked totally different, people were respectful of sound they made and they were quiet, they kept to themselves. But now in this day and age, everybody seems to be very rowdy and loud and disrespectful.
Yeah, you're right. And maybe you feel protective of the house, and that's why you try to scare people moving here away from the house, because you feel as if it is your home.
Oui.
Said leave.
Leave.
You want people to leave the house because you want the house to yourself? Are you Mr. Pierce? Or related to him?
I could understand that, because here I am standing in the widow's peak, staring outside at the people, and all I want to do is shake my head, like they're being so disrespectful, loud.
Yeah, me too. And I'm sure that a lot of investigators that have been here, and maybe a few weeks ago, were provocative and trying to make you feel as if you didn't belong here. And when we do investigations, the last thing we want is to, in my opinion, the biggest question is if you're here because you want to be here, or you're here because you feel stuck here.
Yes.
And exactly. And if you're here because you feel stuck here, then maybe we can help you to find other ways, or
Find peace.
yeah. And if you're here because you want to be here, then the only thing is that you have to respect that new people move here, and they have the right to live here. And I'm sure you can do it both respectfully and in peace.
Yes. I've had people say that they have spirits in their house and that they don't mind, just as long as that you respect each other's privacy. That when they want quiet, you be quiet. And then when they leave their house, then it's yours.
Exactly. And you don't have to try to chase them away or scare them or take the blankets out or,
bang on the door.
Exactly. Exactly. But if that's assuming that you're alone or there's only a few spirits in the house, maybe there's more than a few, and maybe some have other meaning, maybe you have other intentions, but I'm pretty sure what I feel is that you feel very protective of the house. And the fact that the house was abandoned for 20 years and was never, no graffitis, nobody came inside to destroy it, it shows to me that you took care of the house. And maybe in those 20 years, you had to scare people away. But when people moved here and they bought the house, maybe you still thought those people were, coming here to invade your house or to, but it was not the case, especially not with Lillian and Edwin. They are absolutely amazing people, and all they want is to be able to come back here, live peacefully here, or maybe be able to sell the house to somebody else, but they can't until, you know, the rumors die down a little bit and it's more quiet and peaceful inside the house. And I'm sure that your intention is good.
When they first moved here, they didn't believe in spirits. They didn't believe that the house was haunted, even though they heard stories. So they bought it thinking they bought a beautiful house and they're going to fix it up and be very happy here. But then when you decided to show yourself and come through, you made them scared. So much so that they had to leave their house. The house that they thought they would be in forever. So if you can find some way to coexist with the people who live here, whether it be Lillian and Edwin or a new set of people, you got to find middle grounds that you both can share the place.
Exactly. And on the opposite hand, if nothing is done, maybe 10, 15, 20 years from now, this is going to have the same fate as the house across the street.
Yes, it'll be unlivable.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful home. It's a shame to see it run down.
Exactly.
I would think that you would welcome people who love the house and want to restore it to its natural state, just like when you first bought it.
Exactly. Otherwise, maybe it's going to be destroyed and torn down like the house across the street.
Yes.
And then you'd be stuck with no house, and that's
With
probably
nobody.
with nobody. So the best way for you to avoid that is to let people come back inside the house and not be provocative and just be respectful. And you know, since there's been so many ghost adventures coming here and all this paranormal witness, so the people will know there's something here. So there's you don't have to hide, but just not be provocative or aggressive or scare people, and maybe they'll be able to come back and live here, and you'll have two great owners. Maybe you even get attached to them and you'll love their company. Is that one of the things that that makes you angry, to hear that noise? This horrific music.
I agree.
Yeah.
If I lived
Too
here,
much noise.
I'd be angry. I'd be an
Yeah.
angry person. I would not want to put up with that noise that's going across the street.
No. And there's a lot of traffic.